the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Escapes the defender. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. They'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now Dobbins again on second down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They need 12 here. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Daniels. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Again, Dobbins trying the right side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
To throw is Nix. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, They should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A short throw to Ingram. Finding space at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Nix.
2nd and 9.
A short throw to Ingram. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That's to his running back, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
19, just 50,
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Broncos
To throw. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake. Nix. Touchdown. Marvin Mims. 31 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Throwing Nix toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Nix to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Broncos.
Dobbins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
To kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Denver Broncos.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Percy Butler on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they get this one down to about the 17. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Nix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Working out of the gun, Daniels flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they go play action. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Buffalo 18.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Down to about the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.